Hello. I request all of you to take your seats. వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ కూర్చోబెట్టి స్టేజ్ మీద పిలుస్తారు. ఇక్కడ I kindly request all of you to take your seats. Now I welcome Honorable Minister for IT Industries Municipal Administration, Sri K.T. Ramarao Garu on the stage. Mr. Mahesh Bhagwat, Commissioner of Police, Rachakonda. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Principal Secretary, IT and Industries. Mr. N.V.S. Reddy Garu, MD, Metro Rail. Mr. Narasimha Reddy Garu, VC and MD, TSIAC. Now I request Ms. Aishwarya to honor the guests with a challa. Mr. K.T. Ramarao Garu, Minister. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu. Mr. N.V.S. Reddy Garu. Mr. Mahesh Bhagwat Garu. Mr. Narasimha Reddy Garu. Thank you, Aishwarya Garu. Now, as you all know, about 5 years back, our IT exports from Telangana were about 50,000 crores. This year, or the last financial year, 2019-20, we recorded 1,28,000 crores of IT exports. Our growth for the financial year 2019-20 was 18%. This is in comparison to 8% growth for Pan-India. So our growth rate is more than double that of India. And most of that growth is predominantly on the western side, in the Gachibowli, Madhapur side. So there is a lot of aspiration here. Our Commissioner of Police, Rachakonda, he was very active over the last 2-3 years. We were making rounds around this area, how to improve the landscape of this area, how to expand the roads, and how to improve the safety around this area and make it more livable, not only for general public, but also make it more attractive for IT companies to come here. And our Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan Garu also was very active in putting up the grid policy, and our Metro Rail MD, N.V.S. Reddy Garu, was also very enthused about this area because this area is blessed with a beautiful metro connection, and this can be a big advantage for IT companies to come here. And so our MD Narasimha Reddy Garu also was very active in laying out the master plans for this area, how to improve the IT around this area. And sir, there is a lot of aspiration in this room, and we want your magic touch to come to this east area, and this east area should also develop like one of Madhapur or Gachibowli. Having said that, first I would request Commissioner of Police Rachakonda to tell about his experiences in developing this area and the establishment of the Rachakonda Security Council.
First of all, on behalf of our Rachakonda Police Commissariat and Rachakonda Security Council, I am thankful to Honorable Minister for IT and MAUD, K.T. Ramarao sir, for organizing this today's meeting at very short notice. Since long time we were waiting, sir, for this kind of interaction, especially in this East Corridor. This especially related to the grid as well as the look-east policy. A lot of things now happening on the paper as well as on the ground, and now everyone is looking forward that what is happening. So look-east policy of Government of India and look-east policy of Hyderabad. So both are important for the country as well as for our Telangana state. Lot of potential is here, sir, in this particular area, and of late many things have been started here. We have now very close to our this campus, the headquarter of our metro rail is here. MD Garu is here with us. We have all central government institutions which are surrounding this NSL area. We have now the aerospace. Honorable Minister has already announced for the even university for the aerospace. We have the Adibhatla, Tata Aerospace, then Sikorsky, Boeing, Lockheed Martin. All these projects are very much here. We have many IT companies here, starting from infrastructure with Infosys with more than 24,000 capacity right now. They are running it. Then we have Raheja Mindspace next to it. We have Genpact here, sir. 2 campuses of Genpact, one in Pocharam and one in Habsiguda. Then this NSL Tower, many companies are working here in this NSL Tower, sir. Then we have many pharma companies are located here. We have industrial areas like Cherlapalli, then Mallaram, then Mallapur, then Uppal. Many industrial areas, they are located here. Almost, I think, from all strata of society, starting from service sector, then from education sector, we have representation here in this particular area. And the entire workforce is mostly coming from this particular area. So getting developed this particular area will definitely help in stopping those people who are commuting for a long distance and reaching to their destination. What happened in Mumbai, everyone talks that entire Mumbai got developed around the South Bombay only, and that's the reason for the congestion of Mumbai. The same thing now in Hyderabad, because everything was around the high-tech city. Now the time has come for decongestion, and when the workforce is very much available in the East Corridor, sir, if we develop this area, definitely it will go along, and your dream of this Lucas policy will take us a long way, sir. On 20th of December 2019, we have formed the Rajkonda Security Council, which got registered in the month of March. We had our Genpact Padlamudi Satish Garu as a secretary of Rajkonda Security Council. We have Das Gunalan as a vice chairman of Security Council, sir. Right now we have 5 forums. We are taking guidance from our Society for Cyberabad Security Council. Then from them, the Bharni Garu and Krishna Garu, they are guiding us, sir. So these 5 forums, one new forum we have started, that is a rural outreach forum. Because this Rajkonda Police Commissariat is having almost 50% of the area is a rural area, sir. So this particular area, to face the need of rural people, we have started this rural council also, and right now, rural council is led by our Sudhakar Garu from the Divis Lab. For each forum, the 5 forums we have, each forum we have one joint secretary and one convener. Convener is from the police side, like we have for the women's forum, Lata is there from the Infosys, she is our joint secretary, whereas Rakshita Murthy, DCP Malkajgiri, she is the convener of this forum. Then for the cyber security, we have Ramadevi Madam from IT&C department, she is our joint secretary, whereas our DCP of LB Nagar, Sanpreet Singh, he is joint secretary, he is the convener. Security forum, sir. For the security forum, we have Brigadier Patil of L&T Metro. He is the joint secretary of that forum, and our DCP Bhongiri, Naran Reddy, he is the convener of that particular forum, sir. Then, so all these forums, these 5 forums, which are working for this Rajkonda Security Council, they are really doing good work, and I must mention about the kind of work delivered during this pandemic lockdown period, sir. All these forums together, sir, they have helped the people. Our dream was, especially our Chief Minister has announced during this period that these migrant workers, especially, sir, they are the representative of development of our state of Telangana, and no one should remain hungry. So all these stakeholders together. They came forward. They have helped us in reaching to each one by either providing the groceries or providing the cooked food. Then we also organized here the cab services, 3 cab services they were organized with the help of Mahindra Allied as well as Srinivasa Tours and Travels. Health camps they were organized for the screening of the migrant workers. So during this pandemic, we have really seen many helping hands coming together, and very recently we have felicitated all of them with a Good Samaritan Award. Around 100 of them, they came forward during this particular period. Similarly, in the beginning of March month, we had International Women's Day. Around 6 days, we had programs there during that time where around 20 to 25,000 women we could reach from rural area to urban areas, those women working in the IT as well as the government, and the different programs like program for self-help group, program at sexual harassment at workplace, programs in the colleges, novel program of C for Her, like that different programs were organized by this forum. We also had a Margdarshak program of our Rachakonda Security Council, like Cyberabad Security Council. So all these things basically we are doing to give the community a feeling of safe and secure Rachakonda. So our dream is, we always say, sir, in Rachakonda, the logo is, Rachakonda is with you, for you. And with this dream, or with this motto, when we are going ahead, so the contribution of all the stakeholders, all the agencies, which are from different walks of life, is very, very important. I just want to tell you about our other forum members, sir, the treasurer, our Gagandeep Kohli Garu is here, sir. He is a treasurer of this forum, sir. So right from education institution, right from pharma sector, right from the other industries and IT industries, all put together, this Rachakonda Security Council has been formed, and it will go a long way on parallel with Cyberabad Security Council. I remember that 2006, Cyberabad Security Council formed, and now today is 2020. Almost 14 years after that, people know Rachakonda Security Council, and Bharani Garu is here. He has played very, very important role in establishing the Society for Cyberabad Security Council. Similarly, he has helped us in establishing our Rachakonda Security Council also, sir. Definitely, we will go ahead, sir, with your support, and what we have discussed regarding the new police stations, regarding further development of this area. Each and every member of our Rachakonda Police Commissariat as well as Rachakonda Security Council will be with you, sir, in the future development plan. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. All the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Satish Wadlamani, General Secretary for Rachakonda Security Council, as well as Das Gunalan, Vice Chairman of the Rachakonda Security Council, to come forward and release the newsletter for RKSC along with the Honorable Minister. Can you quickly come onto the stage? Mr. Sudhir, please come onto the stage. Sir, this is a great initiative, sir. Making community a part of policing is a great initiative. So nobody feels that police has to be there, the government has to be there supporting our needs. But we're all part of it. We all take care of our own needs. I think that is the spirit of the Security Council. And Rachakonda Security Council, for only being there for a year or less, has been very dynamic and very active. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I invite Bharani Kumar Arul, President of ICR, to quickly come and express his support for the Eastern Corridor and how he can promote some companies to the east.
So I promise 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Honorable IT Minister Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Narasimha Reddy Garu, NVS Reddy Garu, and I would always say man with the mission 3M, man with the mission Mr. Mahesh Bhagwat, a great asset to Eastern Corridor and also a very good friend, and CRO and ladies and gentlemen, and also colleagues from the industry. I saw Nari here already. It's a pleasure and honor to be here today, and I've taken over as the HICIA President in May of this year. And this is my first public engagement, sir. And I'm very, very happy and honored to be in this grid, kind of promotion meeting today. Very impressed with whatever is happening. And if you look at Minister Garu just talking about each and every road in this entire corridor, it's quite amazing how one man can just understand and remember so much. And he can talk with so much of authority. Sir, it's very inspiring. Thank you very much. Well, let me just quickly talk about HICIA. HICIA is a 28-year-old organization, the primary IT industry body of Hyderabad, and it has its own legacy. We have more than 300 member company, representing 90% by revenue and by the employee headcount. So we've been there in the Western Corridor primarily. Sir, I would like to just say this to you, that Mr. Jayesh Ranjan has been very, very supportive since we have taken over. The new executive committee has been taken over. And we have made two important decisions to be able to promote not only Eastern Corridor and also the other emerging corridors. So one of the main decisions is that we formed a very exclusive forum within the association. Its main focus is to be able to develop all the emerging corridors. How do we support emerging corridors to be able to come somewhere closer to Cyberabad? That's exactly our intention. And the second one, to be able to get some representation from the Eastern Corridor. We got two executive committee members representing from Eastern Corridor. One is Manisha from Infosys, and another one is Kishore from Energy Tech Global. It's a mid-sized company. And we want to just plan to get Satish also part of it over a period of time. And I think with all this strategy, we definitely want companies from there visiting here, understand the overall development that is happening here, and the kind of focus that has been put by the government, and also get these guys come out to the Western Corridor to make sure that they present about what are the various, developments, advantages that Eastern Corridor can bring to the table. So it's a kind of, knowledge exchange that we are planning to create, and be able to mobilize everybody to come over. And another important thing, sir, just not stopping with the Eastern Corridor. We have just started working towards even the Tier 2 cities. And Forum for Emerging Corridor is going to be very active as we move forward. And Rachakonda Security Council and Commissioner of Police Rachakonda will be taking their help, because they've already created a very good ecosystem in terms of the safety and security. And for that matter, I was part of Cyberabad Security Council. Mr. Mahesh Bhagwat always used to pull me and create this ecosystem here too. So I was becoming part of Rachakonda Security Council. Now I'm also part of Hyderabad City Security Council, and I've been invited for some of the other security councils in the district. So becoming a security council guru, sir, for your kind information. So Tier 2 cities, what we have done is to be able to attract the companies over to the Tier 2 cities or even this part of the city, we want to focus on talent creation. So we have tied up with the Telugu channel. For the last 7 weeks, we've been, having 1-hour sessions on all the emerging technologies. It has had a huge impact, and now we are even thinking about going to some of the colleges with the TV folks and be able to have multiple workshops to create that talent and foster the talent. That's a very, very important goal for us, because under the leadership of Jayesh Garu, we've had meetings with TSIC, Innovation Council, TASC, J-Hub, and JNTU. And I think we're going to just take this forward and be able to work towards fostering a very good talent ecosystem. And the reskilling, upskilling is going to be a very important target for us. I think with that kind of a context, HICIA will definitely be working very closely with the industry. Thanks to Amar, who's been a great bridge between us, the industry, and the ITEC department. We look forward to a long association, very fruitful association, to make sure that we are going beyond Cyberabad to other parts of Hyderabad and also the other parts of Telangana. And most importantly today, for your kind information, Cyberabad is, the traffic density is so high that there's almost about 1 million people coming in and out of Cyberabad every day. And about close to 1.5 to 2 lakh four-wheelers are just kind of moving around in Cyberabad. Close to 4 to 5 lakh of two-wheelers are, coming in and out of Cyberabad. So with so much of traffic density leading to pollution, this part of the city looks awesome. And so we would definitely want people to be able to think from a pollution perspective and also come here for better well-being as well. So with that, I conclude. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish the grid policy to come very soon, and we will be very, very closely working with that to make sure we develop the industry across Telangana, just not confined to only Cyberabad. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bharani. And we look forward to HYCIA playing a big role in promoting all-around development of the city and the state, and especially the Eastern Corridor. Now I'd request MD HMRL, Mr. NVS Reddy Garu, to speak for a couple of minutes.
Honorable Minister and friends, as Mr. Amar has already pointed out, our private sector partner, concessionaire L&T Metro Rail Hyderabad Limited, is headquartered here. In fact, the journey is awesome. When I first came here, for starting the metro project in 2012, it was completely marshy land. Knee-deep water used to be there at Uppal. The land was 8,000 rupees per square yard. You're all aware last year when HMDA auctioned a part of that area, it's more than 50,000 per square yard actually. That's a kind of growth that has happened in this region. It's an amazing transformation that has happened in the eastern part of the city. In fact, I feel jealous living in the western part of the city. When we come here, the air is much cleaner. In fact, the quality of living is much better here. And our Honorable Chief Minister has a definite agenda for the holistic development of the whole city, not only on the western part of the city. While we are in Metro Phase 2, we're going to give connectivity to the airport, not only from the western part of the city. Honorable Chief Minister gave us a directive saying that you have to bridge the link between Nagol and LB Nagar. That's about 5 kilometers. In Phase 2, we are covering that 5-kilometer bridging. And from there, different parts to the airport from the eastern part of the city also, we are going to, that is from LB Nagar, that is Uppal, Nagol, Uppal, then LB Nagar, and from LB Nagar to the airport in Phase 2, we'll be connecting from this part of the city also. And there are other plans from LB Nagar up to, say, Hayat Nagar. These kind of plans are very much there under the consideration of the government. Not only metro, there are going to be different other kinds of transportation systems, modern transportation systems. Our Honorable Minister is the one who is propagating while strengthening the public transportation system. At the same time, you also have to have grade separators and number of other things to ease the traffic and to make it faster to reach the places, etc. So there are lots of opportunities. Elevated BRT is a project. It's very much in the offing. Tramways are in the offing. So under the guidance of Honorable Chief Minister and our Municipal Minister, we are going to cover this eastern part of the city also with equal emphasis. So with these few words, I don't want to take much of your time. Definitely, eastern part of the city will see a massive growth, and I would all urge you to come forward and invest in the eastern part of the city. We have different metro stations here already, and from the metro stations already we have given last mile connectivity. If any of you are interested, we will be running feeder buses and feeder other vehicles actually from our metro stations of this part of the city and as well as other parts of the city. So with these words, I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We thank you for making Hyderabad Metro one of the best metros in the country. In fact, maybe the best metro in the country. And Hyderabad Metro will also be a big selling point for us to move some IT companies to the Eastern Corridor. Now I request our Principal Secretary for IT and Industries, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu, to give his message.
Honorable Minister, my colleague officers, representatives from the industry, media friends, it's a matter of great satisfaction that we are having this very important meeting today under the leadership of Honorable Minister. In this COVID scenario, since there are many senior representatives from the IT industry, all of you will know that while the IT industry has by and large functioned normally, despite lockdown, despite restrictions, but definitely the clients whom you are servicing, international clients, domestic clients, they have been impacted in many ways. In fact, there are certain sectors which have been impacted very, very adversely. And there is a very strong likelihood, even industry bodies like NASSCOM or analyst firms like Gartner and Dun and Bradstreet, many of them are predicting that there is a likelihood of a slowdown of getting new projects, developing new streams of revenue. And already I have started getting signals from the IT companies, not only the large ones, but particularly the mid-scale ones, that any kind of cost-cutting possibilities will be very important for them. And today all of us know that the real estate cost, the cost of occupying prime real estate by paying high rentals, the cost in commuting your employees, many IT companies today engage private transportation to bring their employees back and forth to work. All these are substantial costs in the cost of operations for an IT company. And any opportunity to reduce those costs, save on those costs, will be something very important and very relevant. And therefore, what we are offering today to the IT world about opportunities to develop campuses or take space in other parts, the parts which are much more affordable. And I'm sure all of you know this, that a large talent pool is available in these areas. In fact, Bharani Garu just mentioned about one of their EC members who comes from a company called Energy Tech Global. You will not know this, but this company is actually located in the NSIC in AS Rao Nagar. I went there 2 times to that company for some function or the other, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see some 200 odd people working in that company in AS Rao Nagar. It is not even Uppal. It is perhaps maybe 5-7 kilometers beyond Uppal also. In Kushaigoda, AS Rao Nagar, yeah. So, and when I interacted with those employees of Energy Tech Global, I found that they are all from that catchment area, that neighborhood, AS Rao Nagar and Kushaigoda and all those surrounding areas. So lots of talent is there. Today also, a large company had done some survey, and they had pointed out that almost 30% of their employees travel actually from this part to reach their offices in Gachibowli, and then they come back every day. So lots of opportunities for cost savings are there. And just now, Honorable Minister had a meeting with all the line departments, and again I would like to thank all the departments, particularly the police department, the Metro Rail, TSIIC, and also HMDA, GHMC, for absolutely showing absolute readiness to implement all the critical works which are important to make the functioning of IT officers and commute of IT employees to this part also very, very pleasant and seamless. So, and I'm very happy that some developers have already responded positively. Minister Sir will be issuing letters to some of them who have agreed to whatever land they had for other purposes in the past. They have now agreed to convert it into an IT complex. So it's a very good development. And as others pointed out, a facility like NSL already exists. Similarly in Pocharam, Rahejas have great facilities. So existing facilities are awaiting you to use it. New facilities are going to come up. Our estimation is that almost 20 lakh, 25 lakh square foot should come within the next 2 years or so. And as my colleague Amarnath mentioned, given the trajectory our IT industry is following here, I see no difficulty at all in getting that space filled up. There is so much of demand about Hyderabad. I attend lots of these webinars for the last 2-3 months, and so much of interest and so much of enthusiasm is there about our city. So as stakeholders who are all interested in the growth and development of this city, let us also all play our role in making this dispersion approach of our department a great success. Once again, I'm very happy to be here, and congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I have been in the IT department for nearly 15 years, sir, but you are the longest serving IT secretary for more than 5 years. And I'm sure, you know, Jayesh Ranjan Garu is there as the Principal Secretary for IT and Industries for 5 continuous years. I haven't seen any IAS officer serving such a key department for more than 2 years. And it is for a good reason, sir. And, you know, with your efforts and with you coming here, with this kind of emphasis coming in, with all the line departments coming in and Minister Garu doing a review, I'm sure this will take off. And this will, 15 July 2020 will be a landmark date in the history of Eastern Corridor. Thank you, sir. Now, before Honorable Minister comes forward and gives his message, we would like to give away the conversion letters to those who have applied for IT park conversion from their existing industrial parks. I'd request Mr. Manoj Kumar from Hyderabad Distilleries. Please come onto the stage, Mr. Manoj Kumar. Mr. Aditya, please. Mr. Manoj Kumar from Hyderabad Distilleries and Mr. Aditya from the Gaura Group. Receiving the conversion letter, they are converting their 12 acres of industrial land to an IT park here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'd request representatives from Minacto Chem. Okay. Mr. Jayant Kumar from Swami Soaps. 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 Mr. Narendra Kumar Shiva Ganapati from Gokuldas Exports. Mr. NPS Sinha from Bakelite Hylam. Okay. Thank you. Now I request all the representatives to come here from Hyderabad Distilleries, Minacto Chem, Swami Soaps, Gokuldas and Bakelite Hylam to take a picture with the minister. He wants picture. I will have it later. Okay, thank you. Sir, thank you, sir. Now I request the Honorable Minister to give his message.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. గౌరవనీయులు మా ఐటీ శాఖ ముఖ్య కార్యదర్శి జయేష్ రంజన్ గారు, కమిషనర్ ఆఫ్ పోలీస్ రాచకొండ మహేష్ భగవత్ గారు, హైదరాబాద్ మెట్రో రైల్ ఎండి ఎన్విఎస్ రెడ్డి గారు, టీఎస్ఐసి ఎండి నరసింహారెడ్డి గారు, మా చీఫ్ రిలేషన్స్ ఆఫీసర్ ఐటీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అమర్నాథ్ గారు, వేదిక ముందున్న పెద్దలకి, మన వివిధ ప్రభుత్వ అధికారులకు, వివిధ ప్రభుత్వ శాఖల అధికారులు, టీఎస్ఐసి, హెచ్ఎండిఏ, జిహెచ్ఎంసి యొక్క అధికారులందరికీ, ఈరోజు ఈ తూర్పు ప్రాంతంలో, తూర్పు హైదరాబాద్ ప్రాంతంలో 5 ఐటీ పార్కులు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వాటికి దాదాపుగా 2.5 లక్షల 25 లక్షల చదరపు అడుగులు 25 lakh square feet లో కట్టబోతున్న, కొత్తగా నిర్మాణం చేయబోతున్న 5 ఐటీ పార్కుల ఈ లెటర్ హ్యాండ్ ఓవర్ కార్యక్రమానికి, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక మంచి కార్యక్రమానికి నాంది పలుకుతున్న ఈ సందర్భంగా హాజరైన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి హృదయపూర్వకంగా నమస్కారాలు. మన హైదరాబాద్ నగరం, ముఖ్యంగా తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రం గడిచిన 6 సంవత్సరాలుగా ఐటీ రంగంలో కూడా మంచి పురోగతిని సాధించి జాతీయ సగటు కంటే, నేషనల్ యావరేజ్ కంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ రెట్టింపు వేగంతో ముందుకు పోతున్న విషయం మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే. ఈ క్రమంలో గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి కేసీఆర్ గారు మా డిపార్ట్మెంట్కి ఇచ్చిన ఆదేశం ఏంటంటే హైదరాబాద్ మహానగరం అనేది ఒక విశ్వనగరంగా ఎదగాలి అనే సంకల్పంతో పనిచేసే క్రమంలో కేవలం హైదరాబాద్ పట్టణం ఒకవైపు మాత్రమే పెరిగితే మంచిది కాదు. ఎందుకంటే అల్టిమేట్గా హైదరాబాద్ లాంటి నగరానికి ఏ రకంగా కూడా భౌగోళికంగా జియోగ్రాఫికల్గా ఏ రకమైన ఆటంకాలు లేవు. మనకు సముద్రం కానీ ఇంకోటి కానీ ఎటు లేదు. 4 వైపులా మనకు కావాల్సినంత ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ స్కోప్ ఉంది. కాబట్టి నగరం నలుమూలలా విస్తరించాలి, నగరం అన్ని వైపులా పెరగాలి. అదే పద్ధతుల్లో ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది అన్ని వైపులు రావాలి. ప్రజలకి ముఖ్యంగా హైదరాబాద్ నగరానికి రోజు పెద్ద ఎత్తున తరలి వచ్చే వేలాది మంది ప్రజలకి, ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి స్థిరపడే లక్షలాది మంది ప్రజలకి అనువైన నాణ్యమైన నివాసయోగ్యమైన స్థలాలు ఉండాలి. వారికి కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ అనండి, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ అనండి, ఇవి బాగుండాలి అంటే హైదరాబాద్ ఒకవైపే పెరగకూడదు, 4 వైపులా పెరగాలనేది ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి యొక్క సంకల్పం. వారి ఆలోచనకు తగ్గ విధంగానే రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం ఈరోజు 2 ముఖ్యమైన విధానాలకు రూపకల్పన చేస్తూ ఉంది. ఒకటి గ్రిడ్ రూపంలో గ్రోత్ ఇన్ డిస్పర్షన్ అనే ఆలోచన ఒకటి చేస్తూ, ఈ గ్రిడ్ విధానంతో ఈరోజు ఉప్పల్ కానీ, మల్లాపూర్ కానీ, నాచారం కానీ, ఇక్కడ ఈరోజు కొత్తగా 5 ఐటీ పార్కులు, మరి దాదాపు 25 లక్షల స్క్వేర్ ఫీట్లలో 5 ఐటీ పార్కులు, దాదాపు 30,000 మంది ఎంప్లాయీస్కి ఈ ఏరియాలో ఉపాధి అవకాశాలు వచ్చే విధంగా ఇదొకటి ఈరోజు లాంఛనంగా ప్రారంభించడం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. దీంతో పాటు మీ అందరికీ కూడా తెలుసు, హైదరాబాద్లో మరి ఈరోజు పబ్లిక్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ కానీ మెట్రో ఇక్కడ దాకా రావడం వల్ల ముఖ్యంగా ఈ తూర్పు ప్రాంతంలో ఈ మధ్య గడిచిన 5-6 సంవత్సరాల్లో చాలా వేగంగా ఈ ప్రాంతం అభివృద్ధి చెందుతూ ఉంది. కొత్తగా ఇక్కడ శిల్పారామం వచ్చింది, యాదాద్రి డెవలప్మెంట్ జరుగుతూ ఉంది. దాంతోపాటు ఇప్పుడు ఉప్పల్ నుంచి నారాపల్లి వరకు ఒక స్కైవే నిర్మాణం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. అంబర్పేట నుంచి రామంతపూర్ వరకు మరొక ఫ్లైఓవర్ నిర్మాణం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. ఇవన్నింటి వల్ల ఇక్కడ సైడు ఇటువైపు హైదరాబాద్లో ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ పెరగడంతో పాటుగా మనకి ఇక్కడ వ్యాపార వాణిజ్య అవకాశాలు కూడా పెరగాలి. దాంతోపాటు ఈ ప్రాంతంలో ముఖ్యంగా ఇతర అవకాశాలు కూడా పెరగాలి అనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఇన్ని కార్యక్రమాలు కూడా తీసుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. త్వరలో ఎంఎంటీఎస్ని ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి ఆలోచన మేరకు రాయగిరి వరకు పొడిగించాలి. దాన్ని కూడా మనం ఈ ఏరియాలో ఇంకా ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ స్కోప్ ఉంచాలి. దాంతోపాటు భవిష్యత్తులో ఇంకా అదనంగా ఇక్కడ రహదారులు, ఇప్పుడు ఉదయం ఇక్కడికి రాగానే దాదాపు ఒక 45 నిమిషాల పాటు వివిధ డిపార్ట్మెంట్లతో సమీక్షించుకున్నాం. ఇంకా ఈ ప్రాంతంలో ఏం అవసరం, ఇక్కడ ఉప్పల్ స్టేడియం ఉంది, ఈ స్టేడియం చుట్టూ కూడా ఇంకా ఏ రకమైన రహదారుల విస్తరణ కానీ ఇంకా ఏ రకమైన కార్యక్రమాలు చేయాలి. దాంతోపాటు రాబోయే రోజుల్లో ఇక్కడ ఉండబోయే గ్రోత్కు అనుగుణంగా ఏ కార్యక్రమాలు చేయాలి, ఇవన్నీ కూడా చేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. సంతోషం ఏంటంటే ఈరోజు సైబరాబాద్కి ఏ రకంగానైతే ఒక సెక్యూరిటీ కౌన్సిల్ ఉందో అదే పద్ధతిలో రాచకొండకు కూడా ఒక సెక్యూరిటీ కౌన్సిల్ ఈరోజు మహేష్ భగవత్ గారు దానికి మరి ముందుకు రావడం, వారు కూడా బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని చేయడం, దానికి వారికి నా అభినందనలు. హైసియా ఆధ్వర్యంలో, హైదరాబాద్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజెస్ అసోసియేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో చాలా కార్యక్రమాలు జరుగుతూ ఉన్నాయి. I'd request Bharani to bring in future many of these programs to the eastern side as well, so that there much required focus, much required impetus. We already have Infosys, we already have Genpact, we already have Axis and a few other large entities here and a number of other medium and small enterprises here. But I think with this initiative, we'll see more and more enterprises, more and more investments coming toward this part of Hyderabad. Hyderabad, in fact, will continue to grow. In fact, if you recollect and if you analyze, southern side చూస్తే మనకి ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ సౌత్ వైపు ఉంది, దాని పక్కనే ఈరోజు 2 ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ క్లస్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. దాంతోపాటు అక్కడ ఒక రహేజాస్ డెవలప్ చేస్తున్న మరొక పార్క్ కూడా అక్కడే ఉంది. వెస్టర్న్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్లో అయితే నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఐటీ పార్క్స్ ఉన్నాయి, మీకు తెలుసు, అక్కడ కావాల్సినంత గ్రోత్ కూడా కనబడుతూ ఉంది. నార్దర్న్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్ చూసినట్టయితే, ఉత్తరం వైపు చూసినట్టయితే అక్కడ ఈరోజు జినోమ్ వ్యాలీ ఉంది. అదే పద్ధతుల్లో ఈ తూర్పు వైపు కూడా మనం ఈ రకంగా ఒక మంచి స్ట్రాటజిక్ అప్రోచ్తో ముందుకు పోయినట్టయితే బ్రహ్మాండంగా ఇక్కడ కూడా గ్రోత్ ఉంటుందన్న ఉద్దేశంతో ఈ కార్యక్రమాలు తీసుకుంటా ఉన్నాం. తప్పకుండా నాకు విశ్వాసం ఉంది, ఇది ఒక మంచి ప్రారంభం. భవిష్యత్తులో దీన్ని మరింత వేగంగా ఈ ప్రాంత అభివృద్ధిని, ఈ ప్రాంత గ్రోత్ని ముందుకు తీసుకుపోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. అండ్ వీఆర్ awaiting cabinet's nod on grid policy. Once grid policy is in place, you will see more and more investments coming this direction, because ultimately Hyderabad has to retain its edge. Iroju, the best value proposition for your investment in IT sector or other sectors is currently in Telangana and Hyderabad, not only because of our ease of doing business, but also the kind of infrastructure we possess and the quality of doing business here, and the economies that investment in return on investment that any investment in Telangana offers. All of these put together, Hyderabad continues to remain the crown jewel in Telangana. At the same time, we need to continue this pace, continue this growth, and for us to be able to maintain that, we need more and more infrastructure infusion, more and more investments being attracted to other parts. Aerospace parks kuda iroju Rachkonda Commissionerate పరిధిలోనే ఉన్నాయి. అదే మాదిరిగా ఇంకా చాలా కార్యక్రమాలు కూడా ఈ ఏరియాలో చేయడానికి ప్రభుత్వం సంసిద్ధంగా ఉంది. పొల్యూటింగ్ ఇండస్ట్రీస్ ఏవైతే హైదరాబాద్ లోపల ఉన్నాయో వారందరికీ నా విజ్ఞప్తి ఏమంటే, మీరు ఓఆర్ఆర్ బయటికి తరలిపోవాలనే ప్రభుత్వ ఉత్తర్వులు చాలా రోజుల కింద ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. కానీ మీరు తరలిపోయిన తర్వాత ఇక్కడ మిగిలిపోయిన స్థలాన్ని మీరు ఐటీ కానీ ఇంకో రంగానికి కానీ పరిశ్రమకు ఉపాధి కల్పనకు అవకాశం వచ్చే విధంగా ఇతర రంగాలకు మలుచుకోవడానికి కూడా ప్రభుత్వం మీకు ప్రోత్సాహం ఇస్తూ ఉంది. దయచేసి ఇది ఒక మంచి అవకాశంగా తీసుకొని హైదరాబాద్లో డిస్పర్స్డ్ గ్రోత్ వచ్చేదానికి, హైదరాబాద్ బహుముఖంగా విస్తరించేదానికి అనువుగా ప్రభుత్వ ఆలోచనకు అనుగుణంగా ముందుకు రండి అని చెప్పి ఇక్కడ ఉండే పారిశ్రామికవేత్తలకు కూడా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తూ ఈ మంచి కార్యక్రమానికి ఈరోజు నన్ను ఆహ్వానించినందుకు మరి జయేష్ రంజన్ గారికి ఇంకా ఇతర అధికారులందరికీ పేరు పేరున ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ మళ్ళొకసారి భవిష్యత్తులో ఇంకా చాలాసార్లు ఇక్కడికి రావడం జరుగుతుంది. భవిష్యత్తులో we'll see number of programs happening here. Once again, I thank everybody and I request ICIA and other enterprises to start looking at other parts of Hyderabad, east, north and other parts of Hyderabad for your future investments. Thank you.
Sir, ఈ కోవిడ్ సమయంలో కూడా ఎక్కడ ఆగకుండా ఈ అభివృద్ధి కార్యక్రమాలు చేపట్టిన మీకు ధన్యవాదాలు సార్. అలాగే ఇది మీ ఆకాంక్ష కాకుండా ఇక్కడ 25 లక్షల మంది ఈస్టర్న్ ఈ తూర్పు వైపు ఉన్న ప్రజలందరూ ఆకాంక్షకి ఈ ప్రాంతం అభివృద్ధి కావాలని మీకు ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతున్నాం సార్. అలాగే నౌ ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ ద చైర్మన్ ఆఫ్ ఎన్ఎస్ఎల్ గ్రూప్ మిస్టర్ ప్రభాకర్ రావు గారు టు కమ్ అండ్ ప్రపోజ్ ద ఓట్ ఆఫ్ థ్యాంక్స్.
Hello. Sir, we request Honorable Minister Garu to felicitate Amarnath Reddy Garu of IT Department. Sir.
So it's my pleasure to propose the vote of thanks.
Hello.
So, ఈ రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున అట్లానే ఐటీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ తరఫున ఇటువంటి డిఫికల్ట్ టైమ్స్లో కూడా ఇనిషియేటివ్ తీసుకొని ఈ గ్రిడ్ పాలసీ ప్రకారంగా ఈస్ట్ కారిడార్ని డెవలప్ చేయడానికి ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి వచ్చి పాల్గొంచుకున్నందుకు ఈ ఈస్టర్న్ కారిడార్లో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని ఐటీ కంపెనీస్ అండ్ ఐటీ డెవలపర్స్ తరఫున మీకు పర్సనల్గా అట్లానే అందరి తరఫున కూడా ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ టు కన్వే అవర్ గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ టు యూ సార్. ఇన్ సచ్ ఎ షార్ట్ టైమ్ you are able to virtually attend to each of the issues by involving all the concerned departments, the GHMC as well as the Road Development Corporation, the Police Department, everything. So we are very lucky to have you as the IT Minister as well as the Urban Development Minister, and we hope and that the plans what you have envisioned today will materialize very soon. And from the developer side, we also assure that we will meet your expectations in developing good quality campuses for IT companies. We also hope that the grid policy about which you mentioned now will come out very soon, and that will attract the IT companies to reduce the cost of operations by locating their offices in this part of the city, which the Secretary himself has mentioned, that the companies are going through some kind of a stress and they are looking to minimize the costs. We hope that as the developers and as the government, both of us can cooperate and provide such environment to the IT companies. I also thank the Principal Secretary, IT and Industry, Jayesh Ranjan Garu, for always supporting the IT and always supporting the Eastern Corridor. I thank Mahesh Bhagwat Garu for not only chairing the Security Council for the Eastern Corridor, but also providing all the support to all the initiatives that are happening here for promoting the IT. The campuses here, most of them, they fall in the domain of TSIAC, and the participation of the VC and MD is highly required and relevant for this occasion, and we thank him for his participation and for his support. Similarly, the most important aspect of transportation with a very high amount of convenience is being taken care by the Hyderabad Metro, and the MD's, Mr. N.V.S. Reddy's participation has added the required support to this occasion. I also thank the officials of various departments who participated, and also the representatives of various developers and the IT companies who have come here. Because of the difficulties of COVID, we are not able to host lunch, even though it is the time for lunch. But you know, nowadays, wherever there is a party, wherever there is a such kind of a lunch, etc., unfortunately, that is leading to some kind of a difficulty. Therefore, we didn't venture to host a lunch here. We are just making way with a simple carry-home pack. So thank you very much, sir. Thanks once again to each one of you.
Thank you.